There's a reason John Wick is the most feared man in the action world. His fighting style is a deadly symphony of precision, agility, and brutal efficiency. What makes John Wick an unstoppable force? It's his combat techniques that combine the world's most effective martial arts with real-world practicality. In this video, we'll break down the fighting style that has made him the ultimate action hero. In the next few minutes, we're diving into the brutal, high-intensity techniques John Wick uses to overcome his enemies. From his stance to his mindset, you'll learn why his fighting style is the future of action combat. Keanu Reeves didn't simply show up on set and start fighting. He trained rigorously to bring John Wick's brutal combat style to life. His preparation for the role involved months of intense practice with martial arts instructors from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, BJJ, Judo, Krav Maga, and even professional gunfighters. This real-world training was vital in creating the character of John Wick, ensuring that every punch, throw, and gunshot felt authentic. In fact, the filmmakers wanted to avoid the exaggerated, often impractical moves we typically see in action films. Instead, they focused on movements that would make John Wick a realistic and effective fighter, one who could realistically face off against multiple enemies and come out on top. The result is a fighting style based on real martial arts that could be applied in real-life situations. John Wick's fighting style revolves around precision. Every strike is designed to incapacitate an opponent quickly and effectively. Rather than relying on brute strength or flashy moves, Wick targets vital areas of his opponent's body. Whether it's a precise jab to the throat, a palm strike to the nose, or a shot to the temple, these strikes are calculated to quickly disable his enemy. This tactical use of force is what makes John Wick stand out. In the real world, such efficient strikes are taught in military and law enforcement training, where the goal is to neutralize a threat in the fastest way possible. Wick's ability to land these precision strikes, even in the heat of battle, showcases his mastery of practical, real-world fighting techniques that prioritize survival over showmanship. Another defining aspect of John Wick's combat style is his use of judo throws and grappling. Unlike many action heroes who rely solely on punches and kicks, Wick is a master at using his opponent's momentum against them. Judo, which focuses on using an opponent's force and balance to throw them, is the perfect martial art for John Wick's fast-paced and unpredictable fighting style. Whether it's an opponent charging at him or trying to overpower him, Wick can quickly unbalance them, using their own weight and speed to send them flying. This ability to manipulate an enemy's balance is one of the key factors that allow him to take down larger or stronger opponents. These judo throws are fast, efficient, and enable Wick to maintain control of the fight, no matter how many enemies he faces. In close-quarters combat, John Wick shines thanks to his proficiency in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, BJJ. BJJ is a grappling art that focuses on submissions, joint locks, and chokeholds, making it ideal for situations where a fight goes to the ground. John Wick's BJJ skills come into play when his enemies manage to close the distance, forcing him to grapple with them. Wick is able to quickly transition from standing combat to ground control, neutralizing threats with devastating submissions. Whether it's a chokehold or an armbar, Wick's BJJ skills allow him to incapacitate his opponents without relying on brute force. His seamless transition from striking to grappling showcases his versatility as a fighter, able to adapt to whatever situation he faces on the battlefield. Krav Maga, the martial art known for its focus on real-world self-defense, is another cornerstone of John Wick's fighting style. Krav Maga emphasizes efficiency and brutality, teaching practitioners to disarm, disable, and neutralize opponents in the shortest amount of time possible. In many of John Wick's fights, he's surrounded by multiple attackers, and this is where Krav Maga shines. Whether it's using the environment to his advantage, disarming an opponent with a gun, or striking vulnerable points to disable an attacker, Wick's use of Krav Maga allows him to survive even when outnumbered. The practicality of Krav Maga is evident in every scene where Wick fights back against overwhelming odds. It's a fighting system designed to keep you alive in the most dangerous, chaotic situations, exactly what Wick needs to stay on top of the criminal underworld. One of the most iconic aspects of John Wick's fighting style is the integration of firearms with traditional martial arts, a technique often referred referred to as gunfu. In this style, Wick seamlessly blends hand-to-hand combat with firearms, using them as extensions of his body. Whether he's grappling with an enemy or executing a judo throw, he's never far from his weapon. The key to gunfu is the fluid transition between martial arts techniques and precise firearm use. John Wick doesn't just shoot his opponents, he uses his gun like a tool of precision, timing each shot with pinpoint accuracy while maintaining his hand-to-hand combat focus. This ability to blend hand-to-hand combat with firearms is what makes him so deadly in any close-quarters battle, as he can take out multiple enemies in rapid succession with minimal effort. John Wick's ability to transition between different combat techniques without losing momentum is one of the most remarkable features of his fighting style. Whether he's using judo throws, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu locks, or Krav Maga strikes, Wick moves seamlessly between techniques. He doesn't waste time resetting between actions. Instead, he flows from one technique to the next, keeping his opponents off balance and unable to predict his next move. This fluidity in movement is key to Wick's success in combat. By never slowing down or hesitating, he keeps his enemies guessing and creates openings for devastating strikes. It's this uninterrupted flow of movement that makes his style so efficient and unpredictable, turning every fight into a fast-paced, deadly game of cat and mouse. John Wick's fighting style isn't just about physical combat. It's also about tactical awareness. Wick has an exceptional ability to read the battlefield, adapting to his environment and using it to his advantage. Whether he's fighting in a tight alley, a luxurious hotel lobby, or a crowded nightclub, he's always aware of the positioning of his opponents, the layout of the space, and any potential advantages he can exploit. This situational awareness allows him to control the fight and keep himself alive in environments that would overwhelm most people. John Wick is never caught off guard. He constantly adjusts his movements based on the circumstances, making sure that every step he takes is part of a larger strategy. His ability to make quick, tactical decisions is what sets him apart from other action heroes, who often rely more on brute force than strategy. John Wick is not just physically tough. His mental resilience is what truly sets him apart. Throughout the series, we see him face numerous challenges, being injured, overwhelmed, and facing seemingly insurmountable odds. Yet, no matter how dire the situation, Wick never gives up. His mental toughness allows him to stay focused, push through pain, and maintain control of the fight. Even when injured or fatigued, Wick remains calm and strategic, using his focus to stay ahead of his enemies. This mental strength is critical in high-pressure situations, where his ability to stay composed under fire allows him to outthink and outfight his opponents. John Wick's resilience isn't just physical, it's a mindset that drives him to survive no matter what. While John Wick is, of course, a fictional character, many of the martial arts techniques he uses are grounded in real-world combat training. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Krav Maga, Judo, and gunfu are all based on techniques that are practiced by military and law enforcement personnel around the world. The effectiveness of these fighting styles is evident in John Wick's ability to handle dangerous situations with minimal resources and maximum efficiency. In the real world, these martial arts could be used by anyone to protect themselves in dangerous situations. In fact, the hybrid nature of gunfu, combining firearms with hand-to-hand combat, is a concept rooted in actual military and law enforcement training. While we may never find ourselves in a life-or-death battle like John Wick, the real-world applicability of his combat techniques makes them all the more fascinating and deadly.